Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting the twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the option play.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a bullet pass to the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, good tough running here by Air Force to be able to pick up the first down. It's a lot tougher to move the ball down the field when you don't have that passing game. But Air Force always shows the ability to be able to execute and pick up big yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. They're going to run the option. He shreds the tackle. Oh, the ball comes loose. He quickly lands on it, prevents the turnover.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the back now goes in motion. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy in your center rig for his defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But They've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. Has the first still on the move. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Now the all-important extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team. We'll see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. To start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a huge gain. Sock finally made it to 43. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Correct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard falling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Powers through. Got a lane. Can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. Come to the line again. Receiver in motion now. First down. We're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out of the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They're lucky to get that ball back.
shotgun. It's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Quick throw caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Wideouts now clustered. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and...
Touchdown, Cowboys. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do is turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Going after it, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
He slings this one deep down the left side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get it down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. They didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense comes down with it.
Is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Right, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. Boy, snap to the back. Running with purpose. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Oh, and he can't hang on for a little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up 3rd.
Boy, great time to call this screen. Defense is getting upfield. You put the ball out to the running back for a big play, and he drops it.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one will come back to haunt.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Breaks into the clearance. A sprint. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They try to run it with the option. Backs down on the pitch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He missed it. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to throw forward on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab, makes the first down, but crazy price to be able to get the end.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but it's short of the sticks. And the runner scoops out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception or maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and gets out of bounds.
Tackled, but only after picking up a first set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after that previous play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time, a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. Shaw. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle on first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
But they love throwing to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? Looking to the end zone. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, another big game by this quarterback. And not only that, he's now over 100 yards on the ground in this game alone. This defense better do a better job of containing him and maybe adjusting their plan on how to stop him.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Back in motion now. It's an option look. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. After missing the field goal on their last drive, they got to do something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Quarterback drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They feed the fullback this time. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Give it to the big fullback here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Ready to go to full reliable here. The fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. 3rd down and goal. A great time to surprise the defense. He powers his way into that end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing for a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense? A chance to make this thing get really interesting.
The extra point is good. Down by touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come off the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Pressure is coming. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. And the Falcons will send their punt team on the field. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. Get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Not much on the return, but pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. The Falcons will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds and for gobbling up big yardage on that run. The call is on 1st and 10. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in his next few plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff to the back, keep the clock moving. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Falcons will have to punt this one away. Oh, he's got some space here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive reached 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Quick throw. The catch is made. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to 36.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
You bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with a good effort.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Single back takes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going here.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The Cowboys line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And a timeout is called here, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught quickly. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ballgame.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. To the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions.